Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To the air, it's Manning. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Line gets set, first down. Wide out in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David.
And it's caught inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield, it's Brooks. Getting some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding. Right away up front, your pass rush comes through for you.
Fires and picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They want to run it left here. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of it.
Running toward the tape. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Wants to throw. It's Brooks. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for the loss.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rip.
Reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. To the air, it's Brooks. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 7, Oklahoma State 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver shows motion. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to him. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. Just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're working that left side.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dropping back, it's Brooks. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the kick.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Looking for a deep man. Hits him in stride inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The aerial assault continues. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Texas.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Golden. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy.
Throws toward the end zone. And he intercepts it. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball. Getting his hand up and get the tip, get the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete pass.
To the ground with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the tight end. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got room on the return. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Fires to the right. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Quick step and go. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have
open runway ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They finally get him on the ground with a big... The change for the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The RPO, fire complete to the back. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, and now forcing a fourth down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yards.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And it's going to be a pick 6. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Power ahead. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They're going to ride this running back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
He's brought down at the 34. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 33, Texas 14.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
On the run, it's Blue. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Toss to the outside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. 2nd down coming up.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Keeps the legs moving. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make them earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to move them on the counter. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Running behind that left side. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they've won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going, but now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for it.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.